One of the things that I like about fixed annuities is that, generally speaking, they have no fees. And the reason that they have no fees is because in many cases they act a lot like CDs, but with a little plus behind it. Because these actually get generally between 1% and 2% interest better than CDs do. And when we look at those, it depends on how long we're in these. So, for example, depending upon how many years you're in one of these, or decide that you want to get one of these for, the interest rate actually goes up the longer that you're involved in them. So that's one of the things that I like to think about when it comes to fixed annuities. Otherwise, once you have taken advantage of one of these, then if you decide to get a payout after so many years, so let's say you're in one for 5 years or 3 years or whenever, at any time, by the way, during this, we'll call it a contract period, you can start making payments. So for example, if you've got a 5-year annuity, after 4 years you can say, you know, I want to start making payments to myself. And there's no penalty or anything like that, but you now go through your payout phase. And your payout phase is basically how you're going to get paid your money back. So it can be a period certain, it can be a joint life expectancy, it can be for just your life. Now's when you get to choose on how you get to pay this back to you. So these actually I like a lot because they are, once again, like a pension account. So they start off growing like a CD, but then they turn themselves into that pension account, which is really nice. So one of the other things that we do have to think about that I do like about these is, once again, is that they are creditor proof. As I mentioned before. And with that, they do grow during this phase, remember, tax deferred. And that can sometimes help with adjusting our Social Security income and things of that nature. If we don't have to have money coming in or showing on our taxes or things like that. We all want to keep our tax brackets low, and sometimes that you can actually control your tax bracket with the right kind of plan for this.
I'm really very informed, but you may be someone who has additional questions, and I believe these folks will be willing to answer questions. If you just want to call the phone number that you find on your screen, you could find something would be helpful to your particular situation, see if any of this information applies. And if it does, they can answer your questions. However, if you're someone that feels you have a lot of those answers, but you want a fuller report on what you're getting here, I would suggest you simply fill in the inquiry that you see on your screen and send that in, and we'll be certain that you received a free report. It's very informative, goes in depth even beyond what you've seen here. Thank you for being a part of it today, and I'm excited to be able to share it with you. Again, if you do have questions, call now. You'll be able to get some answers, and immediate answers, right here and right now.